Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Louisiana's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep moving. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Breaking out the jet sweep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
He'll pull it on the read. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. Give to the running back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Try to barge their way in. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Working on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. You're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you could go make a lot of money. You might have been a little bit safer, might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it might not have been that bad of a living.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, though.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Keeps the legs moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, give on the inside. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Russo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the sheet, quick toss to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Maddox.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Oh, he makes the catch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. To a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Gets it out fast. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Time to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Bob.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll open the second half on the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Russo. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On second down, wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. On the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Noles.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brings it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Louisiana, 26.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, even when you're right, you're wrong. Defensively, you had a good play call on. You took away all the throwing options. You got some initial pressure on the quarterback. You're losing late in the game. You just need a play to get off the field. But because of this guy's athleticism and speed, you just don't have the answer. And now your back is up against the wall.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. They move the tight end all over. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize, and they wanted a touchdown.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Purdue.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Noles have enough for the 1st down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one game. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.